So do we want to have some closing thoughts on this game that may or may not exist in a year?
All right. Tell me about it, Parker.
So I played this game at launch, and compared to how it is now, this is what, 8 months after it came out?
Something like that.
They've definitely made like a lot of improvements to make the game just like better generally. Whether that's between like making the monitoring stand actually, do what I thought it was going to do, or just generally make it so that pals who can't reach where they need to go just automatically start working there anyway. Definitely it's been improving a lot, so that's good. I think it's like a pretty decent survival craft 'em up with a creature collection aspect in it.
Yeah.
I think, if I were to make one complaint, it would be kind of just that they could probably make it so that pals, like every pal is a little bit more useful. I don't know what it is, but like even pumping the frog with like really good IVs, well, not really good. He's only got like 60 attack right now, but like even with that and doing like his attacks were hitting for like less than 1,000 on that boss. But like I pull up the Knocklum and he just does like 2,000 damage every hit with not super effective attacks. So it's like I don't know, there's something I'm missing something there. But I was kind of like trying to, not really trying, but just optimizing a little bit. So I guess the next person would be Cam, right?
I suppose so. It was my first time playing Palword. It does scratch that itch of exploring, finding things, and building a little bit of a base. It is a little bit of a base. It's unfortunate that a lot of the base building is so janky. Like if I want to build something that the pals can get around in, they need like a 3x3 square of space to move around in. Even if there's small pals, which I found frustrating. Yeah, the game feels like it's on track to be really good if it sticks around. So yeah, it's definitely a good scratch the itch for explore and build. Because I don't really like the PvP style games. I like the more PvE types like this.
You mean like what every single DayZ clone ends up being?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see myself playing this again. Hopefully it sticks around.
Yeah, I'd like to see it stick around.
All right.
No, I don't think I have much more to say than that.
I also played this game when it like first came out on a server with other people, and our food thing is still on fire.
I've resolved the problem.
I didn't get very far the first time I played because I just kind of like signed in, did my thing, and then moved on. I was never really like, much like in normal Pokemon, I don't really like capture a lot. I kind of get the ones that I want, and then that's about it. But this game, much like Pokemon Go, kind of requires you to just mash capture anything. And that like grind doesn't really appeal to me a lot. Because you're just like running around. Like this is the optimal way. You roll around on a pet and then just like run up to something and blat it in the face and throw balls at it until you catch it.
You're not wrong.
Which, like, okay, I guess. But this game also has some like kind of severe level gap issues where like you're just kind of useless if you're not the right level for something. And you can, much like old RPGs, you can accidentally walk into a place that's a high level than you and just like get wiped. It's less of a problem when we're working together like this, but if you're ranging by yourself, you can get, you could lose your body somewhere, which just like sucks. But is a choice that they made, so I'm like not mad about it. It's just like, okay, well, I guess I'll just stop playing for now and I'll come back later.
That is a server option, but as you've noted, editing the server stuff after the fact is not easy.
Yeah, the server as a server operator is a pain in the butt to use. It's probably just like a Unreal Engine default, I would assume. And like, you know, most games you just run it on a Linux machine and move on with life. In like some server farm somewhere. So like there's no, you can't just like type commands into the server window, which is mildly annoying because I don't always want to sign into the game to like do something. Sometimes I just need to like fix a problem or save the game. Yeah, the saves do not work. So if the server crashes or you restart it on purpose, chances are you may lose some or all of your save. And then like until very recently, a lot of the things didn't work, like the lasers on the boat and stuff like that, or on the.
We did have that latency patch come in during our play,
Yeah.
so that might have solved the save thing, but yeah.
So, you know, yeah, I don't know. I never really got into this game that much.
Not quite your thing?
Not really my thing, but much like how I bought it originally, I bought it to play with other people. And I think this game is pretty good to play with other people. I don't know about playing it by yourself. It just doesn't feel like it would be nearly as fun.
I definitely feel like if you don't have a constant server running, you'll get bogged down by the resource grind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because like the advantage we have on this server is that it's always running, so we can turn the game off, come back in like 5 hours, and then suddenly we have like
Stuff.
30,000 ore because our pals were mining while we were not on the server.
Yeah.
We have stuff. So much stuff.
Yeah, the game definitely expects you to put a lot of time into it, which is fine. It's just...
Or having lots of people pooling resources.
Well, I mean, like, for, like, your coins and, like, that sort of stuff as well. Like, the resources are also bad, but, like, the personal upgrades also take a long time, like leveling and getting all the tech points and stuff. Luckily, there's books, so technically you could have your buddies just load up on books while you're, you know, doing work or something like that.
Technically, you're at the level soon where you could just grind out your last levels of the oil rig.
Yeah.
But you're not. I don't know if you're quite there yet. Probably pretty close.
I have to be able to actually hurt the people on the oil rig.
You probably could do it now with the rocket launcher.
Yeah. That's also one of the attack problems. And really, in a lot of cases, I feel like your pal isn't your, like...
Pal doesn't feel like your primary source of damage.
Yeah.
I have like spec'd mostly into doing more damage myself, but like most of my pals, the only thing they could have is like instead of Vanguard, they could have something to do more damage, but I don't know if that would really be like the difference between them doing what they do now to, you know.
I'm doing the same thing a lot of my pals have. Stronghold, Vanguard, and Motivation.
All mine have like 3 damage traits. Well, all my 2 combat pets have 3 damage things. They have Legend, they have Musclehead, and they have Serenity. So, just like a lot of attack.
I bred the supports. I bred the Speedster. I didn't breed any direct combat pals.
Yeah.
I caught a legendary Jetragon that has all 90 plus stats on it. So that helped out.
Yeah, I just wanted to use the frog. That's what I wanted to do, and it didn't ever really work out.
Yeah, I also agree about the... It's definitely missing, like, the thing that made Pokemon cool was that you would like take your little Charmander and he'd be useful the whole time, basically. And in this game, like my Daydreams here, pretty much useless the most of the game.
Might be a format problem though.
Yeah, like they part of the fun of the Pocket Monster experience is the like having your pals that you keep. But if your pals aren't useful, you know, you might as well just take the knife to them and get their pal parts. And then also things like you can catch humans, but like they're not useful. It's like, man, if we're gonna go down the like let's do some war crimes route, let's just do the whole thing. Like, come on.
Man, let's just do the eugenics.
Yeah, well, you do it for the pals.
You could breed humans if you could find some with genders on them.
Yeah.
They're all non-genders.
I think they specifically removed the genders because I think at one point you could. Because I know like the tower bosses used to be catchable and you could breed them,
Nice.
but all they would breed into is chickens.
See, I'm fine with that too.
That's hilarious though.
Being like the world's just fucked like that. Sorry.
Although it's the catching the bosses, it's the problem, not the breeding the bosses.
Yeah.
Also, let's be real. There definitely would be people who just want to fuck pals. We
Yeah.
like so many.
There's so many pals that are obviously bait,
Well, that's pretty normal.
and especially the one that's its lore. You know,
Yep.
so there's that.
Yeah, I was very disappointed when I couldn't breed the minigun guy for Civvie.
Yeah, that was real lame. But yeah.
You'll probably get better with time.
Yeah, assuming the game continues to survive, really probably for the whole Nintendo thing, they'd probably just have to change the balls to some other thing.
To be honest, it sort of sounds like Nintendo just wants to end them. That's sort of what it sounds like.
And really,
like the lawsuit isn't being like, ooh, we need you to change the stuff in it. It's like, no, we want you to shut the game down. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
which hopefully the courts go like, yo, you had multiple years to do this. It's too late.
Well, by the sounds of it, what they did is like, because it's patent law, right?
Yeah.
So they had a really broad patent for just the general catching Pokemon bullshit, and at this point we still don't technically know what the patents are that Palword's being sued for, but they took their parent patent, which was done before this game came out.
Yep.
And then they split it up into children patents, and that's how come they can now do that. And the reason why the lawsuit's coming out now instead of like 6 months ago is because those child patents hadn't gone through yet.
Yep.
So they basically got approved like a month ago, and now they're launching the lawsuit against Palworld.
Sounds about right. That's patent troll behavior, Nintendo. Come on.
I mean, it's not surprising.
No, it is not. Considering Nintendo has ruined ROM sites for everyone.
The kings of lawfare.
Yeah. And it doesn't do anything because everyone just goes to a different site. Really, at this point, up to like the N64, it's so trivial to just download the entire library. You could do it by accident because the games are so small. But yeah, this is an okay game, especially because it's not a full price game. I think that really helps too.
It's not a AAA price game.
Yeah. It is very, I think the only real knock I had about it is that it is very like, here, let's put some assets from the Unreal store Like it feels like that. I know
It's
that,
definitely an asset flip sort of situation, yeah.
but the I can't really complain about that because the dev literally was attempting to do that and then became super popular, and they're like, well, shit. We make
That
like
is part
kind of
of the
shitty
charm.
games that make enough money, and like that's what we do. And they're like, well, we succeeded. Fuck. I guess we have money now.
Great. Now people are going to expect things.
Yeah. But we'll see how it ends up. I think that's all I gotta say about it for today. I'm Civvie,
I'm Parker.
I'm Cam.
and we'll see you guys next time.